welcome to our next installment of the Security Middle East magazine webinars. I'm really excited about this webinar today. I'm joined by two individuals from RecFaces, as we're going to be exploring some facial recognition software. Now, from a sort of selfish perspective, biometric authentication was one of the first papers and first topics I ever explored about 12 years ago. So really looking forward to hearing what the team at RecFaces have to say. And joining us today are two individuals. The first, Farida, is the head of the training department at RecFaces. She's got significant pre-sales experience with biometrics and especially facial recognition, lots of project management specific skills, installment and system design expertise as well. So we're going to be getting quite an interesting product knowledge and support perspective, as well as implementation support. And our second presenter, Eugenia, is a business development director in the Middle East for RecFaces. Has been at RecFaces for a number of years and implemented a number of successful facial recognition projects around the world, essentially enriching security systems and making the overall access control and security element of an organization better for everyone. So without further ado, if anyone has any questions, please do add them to the question pane, but I'll happily pass over to Farida and Eugenia as they present on how to upgrade your VMS with facial recognition software. Over to you, Tim.
Thank you so much, Dan. Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome you today. We're here to share our practical knowledge and experience with you, as we are biometric experts with real field experience in the market. We are here today to tell you about us, about the facial recognition technology in general, about different algorithms and their accuracy, and most importantly, how you can successfully implement your project. Farida will share her experience from the technical point of view, and of course, we will reveal how to test our solution for your video management system for free. RecFaces is a developer of functional biometric solutions based on facial recognition technology. We have been on the market from 2014 with top 15 ranking in East for facial recognition accuracy. Our ready-made box solutions are quickly installed to increase the efficiency of your video management system and access control systems. RecFaces has a number of ready-made integrations with the security market leaders. We have already implemented a number of facial recognition projects around the world, and we are already doing it on the stream. Here we can showcase some of the examples in the Middle East. For example, we have improved the workspace safety and implemented facial recognition for the video management system for the governmental body in Saudi Arabia, in Egypt. We also implemented our facial recognition solution in the Egyptian data center and increased the safety of passengers in the Jomo Kenyatta Airport in Kenya. Now I would like to show you how the solution works in the multi-space office of Inex Digital Group. And it will be a short video how we have equipped this smart office space with our facial recognition. Basically, this company, Inex Digital, has a concept of a smart office. And of course, they have certain analytics. They receive this analytics from camera terminals, and they can see the real-time attendance, for instance, of meeting rooms, of the certain floors. They can differentiate the access levels to specific sites. The operator in real time sees statistics, notifications, reports. He can also see it from his laptop, or sometimes when the operator is away, with the help of mobile application via tablet, he or she can view notifications and informations remotely. And also in several months, we are opening another multi-space showroom with Inex Digital in Dubai. So we will happy to see you there to see the solution working in real time. We work with IT integrators and distributors around the world and have implemented a pool of projects. Our solutions are installed in many areas, such as airports, business centers, stadiums, banks, retail, hospitality, as well as industrial enterprises. On the next slide, you can see that our book philosophy is providing the value for the whole chain. We are responsible and professional, and we give quality product and support. We work through system integrators and distributors. We don't work with the end users directly. However, one of the biggest challenge for partners is to learn how to install, how to use biometrics properly. We are not just a biometric developer. We are dedicated to support our partners in every aspect of their in-market activities, as well as in the solution design and after-sales services and support. For integrators, we increase the revenue as well as the technological image of the company that can provide and install facial recognition solutions, as well as we are expanding the pool of your projects. And if we have a certified integrator in the specific region, we will transfer our leads to you because we see that you can deal with biometrics very well. For end customers, we are boosting the security, speeding up the response time for investigations. Also, we optimize the work of security departments and minimize the additional implementation costs. Our solutions can also be installed in already operated sites, as well as in the new sites. These values you can test by obtaining our demo. You can check how we work in real time and understand how quickly everything is being implemented. For instance, our latest project in the Middle East took around 1 month from scratch to be implemented, and you can also request a demo from us. It's free access to the full featured functionality for 3 cameras up to 1,000 faces, and the possibility to prolong the demo after 3 months upon request. Also, we would like to tell you about the National Institute of Standards and Technology of the United States, which provides facial recognition tests and reports, and it identifies how facial recognition algorithms can identify people of different gender, age, racial backgrounds. And our solution is in top 15 ranking of NIST. NIST is improving every year because it's a very competitive environment. And we are improving along with NIST by providing the updates to our customers twice a year. And every time you received an updated and accurate algorithms. But we also provide not only the algorithm, we provide the ready-made solution with user-friendly interface, reports, open API, as well as all the marketing and technical documentation, our free training and demo. This is basically how we work. You just need to press 5 times the button next, and in 20 minutes, the solution is installed on your computer, for instance. And now I think it's high time I gave the floor to my colleague Farida to share with you the technical insights of biometrics. Farida, I think you are muted. Thank you.
Thank you. Good day, everyone. As my colleagues mentioned, I'm responsible for analyzing the customer needs and delivering biometric training courses. And today I would like to share with you my experience. Face recognition technology is used worldwide for fighting crime, preventing fraud, securing public safety, and improving customer experience. And how does face recognition work? Face recognition is a method of identifying or verifying the identity of an individual using their face. There are 3 main steps. First one is an essential step in detecting and locating human faces in images and videos. The face capture process transforms analog information, a face picture, into a set of digital information based on the person's facial features. And the last one is face match process, verifies if two faces belong to the same person. On this slide, you may see two types of system operation, like verification, one-to-one comparison, and identification, one-to-many comparison. And how effective is facial recognition? Facial recognition technology has improved dramatically over the past few years. In the last round of testing conducted by US NIST, you may see all necessary reports in order to identify the best algorithms. And accuracy of face recognition algorithm is assessed by measuring the two classes of error the software can make: false positive and false negative. A false positive means that the software wrongly considered photos of two different individuals to show the same person, while a false negative means the software failed to match two photos, in fact, do show the same person. Continuous research and development of facial recognition technology is contributing to these improvements in overall accuracy and helping to create more use cases for facial recognition technology in a time when we are moving towards a more contactless society. And let's dive into biometric terms, which is important to know before implementing biometric projects. And I think here I may share the screen. This is the actual system in order to show everything in a real system as well. And first, I want to start this biometric profile. Biometric profile is an identification card which contains information about a person, including full name, gender, age, photos, biometric templates, lists, and some comments. The second one is biometric templates. Biometric templates are unique mathematical models based on the analyzed characteristics. It's simple, a photo or several photos, for example, in order to identify the person, and we also call them reference photos. Reference photos as well. And the next one is similarity score. The similarity score means that there are some measure of the similarity of two faces in an image that belongs to the same person. And here you may see three zones. Green zone means that there is a successful identification event. Firstly, we know who it is. The second zone is yellow zone, is required some investigation because there can be some errors in identification, not by system, by the way, based on cameras information and etc. And the last one is red zone. Red zone means that there is no similarity and there is no profile for the specific person in a database. Let's see the presentation once again and dive into also the privacy policies. And of course, we value privacy in all its forms, deliver our biometric solutions worldwide. And we take into account that there can be differences in legislation in different countries. All data are divided into some groups which correspond to GDPR, and data transmission within the solution or through integration channels is encrypted, providing maximum protection for the client. Under the end user license agreement, the customer understands and accepts responsibility for the use of the biometric software. RecFaces provides a set of useful tools to ensure compliance with all local legal policy points. Our solutions are delivered to the clients directly and deployed entirely on their site, on the client's infrastructure. And now I'll also want to give the floor to my colleague Evgenia in order to talk about the problems which our customers may face by using CCTV systems.
Thank you, Farida. And through our in-market activities, we identified 3 main problems that our customers face while using their CCTV system. The first one is the loss of concentration. Basically, the operator cannot stay on the lookout forever because he has a lot of monitors and he has a lot of things to do. The second one is that it's impossible to remember everyone. In a public facility or governmental body, there are a lot of people coming in and out. And the last one is that it is very hard and time-consuming to investigate different incidents because you need to search and look different records for many hours. And facial recognition provides key solutions for these customers' pains. The first one is biometrics helps to stay on the lookout and draw employee attention if needed by providing specific notifications and alerts in case of any violation or incident. Also, our solution helps to create different types of lists, for example, VIP list, stop list, and etc. In airports, they use stop lists to identify some criminals who walk in the airport. And in case of any violation or incident, the alert will go off for this specific kind of person or list. And of course, the event size in the archive is less than 20 kilobytes, which provides the quick search for the operator, and the search takes less than 10 seconds. And on the next slide, we have created our solution ID card, which is a ready-made biometric solution that is based on facial recognition technology for enriching any video management system with biometric functions, providing all the capabilities of instant and contactless facial recognition. Also, the recognition, as you will see, is possible in masks and in partially covered face. The solution provides identification of people, notifications and alerts, as well as the creation of different types of lists. And also you can build the trajectories of movement of a specific person by uploading the map of your facility in our ID card solution. It is a very well ready-made solution that can be installed in just 20 minutes. And I think that Farida can demonstrate it in real time in our office.
Of course, and I want to add that our solution has been successfully integrated with the market leaders like Pelka, Milestone, and Bosch. These are VMS systems, and I think I can start this the demonstration and wanted to point out the demonstration with Pelka Video Expert. Pelka Video Expert is a software product which can connect cameras and can record some information from video management. And our solution, which is seamlessly integrated this Pelka, allows you to use our plugin in their own software interface. Like if your operators or you used to work in such software like Pelka, Milestone, or Bosch, we provide you with a tool which is implemented, and you can use it in any way in the convenient way in order to receive information, not only video, by the way, also receive photos. And here you may see that there are some information. There can be some cameras be added, and you can easily filter by any camera, by identified or not identified people, also by people who assigned to some lists, like stop lists, VIP lists, and etc. And of course, you can view the video when, for example, person appears in front of the camera and see any events and can pause it and see everything you want. Along with it, we store photos. We provide information about the score. You may see the green zone means that this is the same person. And along with it, we can identify age, gender, lists, camera name, camera location, and of course, the exact date and time when we detected the person. And also, we can perform a search in archive. Search in archive means by using any photo of any customer, you may check if this person or visitor was detected by the cameras which you connected to Pelka or Milestone or Bosch. And search may be performed by the following attributes like name or name in the database, cameras, any camera you, for example, can connect, locations, where a camera located, and the exact date and time for the search. And when you apply the search, you may see that there can be all information about the person during the time you specified. And of course, along with it, you may see the video in the archive as well, pause it and view incidents in detail. And this was the integration. And let's look at our system. And yeah, and here is the dashboard that our system may work in any modern browser. And here you may see the dashboards, which can be configured and customized according to your requests. Here you may see all profiles, lists, search and archive button, also the statistics by identified or not identified people at the facility. As well, you may see last identifications on the screen. And what is identification and what is real-time mode? Let's see. For example, here to the system, you may connect not only IP cameras, we may work also web cameras as well as video records. Let's imagine that you have a video record and you need to check if there is a person detected and you need to upload this video to our system. And here you may see instant notification examples that we do not only see who it is, we may also highlight lists, we may provide you this all information you want. And if we see, for example, a stop list information, we may send you instant notification to Pelka, Milestone, Bosch, or in our system. And also thanks to API, you may send these notifications to any third-party systems. Also, let's see. That's operator may track person on the map. Operator can add photos in the system. By the way, in order to store a very good information on the person, you may use our automatic update function. What I mean, for example, in the profile, as I mentioned before, you may store up to several photos of one a person, and auto update means that when, for example, some time period changes and we need to receive more accurate information, we can receive from the camera very accurate information, the photo. Actually, it's a photo, and this photo may be added automatically to the profile, and this will increase, for example, the accuracy. And why we need to create profiles, for example, in order to find the person in the database, you may also add some attributes and search by it. For example, let's see that here can be age and gender sorting, like in order to see only female, that's and also only male at the facility. By the way, I think the most important one for this system is if there is a mask or not, and for example, sunglasses. You may see, like, for example, such photos, very bad photos also can be captured, and facial recognition system dramatically improved their for example, functions in order to detect in any condition, faces in any conditions. And by the way, also, we may find only identified people, for example, these masks, and view information on it as well. And also, as I mentioned before, illumination is the crucial one for the person. By the way, you may see such information on each person. And along with it, also, of course, facial recognition algorithms were trained on any faces parts. For example, if a face partially hidden, system may detect, not only detect, also may compare against the database and show you all necessary information on this person as well. And that's why we also focus on improving our algorithms, because time changes and we need to be the market leaders as well. And also what I wanted to share, of course, for any system, we have reports or statistics. It's also important to know about what happens here. And here is the reports on repeated visits by hour. We may see all our registered clients, visitors, and etc. in one report, and view, for example, how many days they go at the facility, or for example, they miss work, and etc. And I think the crucial one also in our system, it's settings that they are very, very flexible, and you may configure everything for your needs. And of course, we as pre-sale team may show you all necessary information, how to configure it properly and perform, and to provide you as well with some information how to install cameras and fine-tune them. And here you may see also that we have the flexible notification systems. Notification systems, as I'm already demonstrated, notifications can be easily sent by any camera location, by identified or not identified, by the specific zone, red zone, yellow zone as well, by masks, by a compromise control, by also main faces, the largest faces, and can be sent in the user interface as well in mobile application. The mobile application allows you to track people at the facility if, for example, you are not at the workplace now. And as we demonstrated the video, for example, you may see that the mobile application has the same functions that the system has. And for example, you may see the video in real time, the last notifications, last identifications and detections in the system as well. You may also create a profile through your tablet, and this application is available also in the Play Market as well, and you can usually use it for your purposes. Now I think it's high time to give the floor to Eugenia to talk about other parts of our webinar, and we will also be happy to answer all your questions.
Thank you, Farida. We have created not only the solution for video management system, but also the solution for enriching access control systems, CRM, ERP systems with facial recognition technology. We have 8 ready-made box solutions with full-featured functionality. And if you have any other business tasks for marketing, HR, apart from security, you can also drop me an email, and I will tell you everything about other solutions of RecFaces. And of course, we share our expertise in implementing biometric projects in our regular training courses. You may see that there is a QR code on webinar here. You can just put your camera on this QR code and it will direct you to our website where you can find the schedule of each webinar. The advantage of this webinar is that we provide free participation and feedback for our dear guests, as well as certification upon the course completion. The course consists of 3 parts: the introduction to biometrics, pre-sale, and administration and fine-tuning. Farida is the head of training, and her team will help you to know how to implement the project successfully with correct camera location, system design, and architecture of the project. It is live, but of course we send recordings upon the training. Also, we provide marketing and technical documentation, presentations, and tests. Please invite your end users as well if you are an integrator, because we don't share any financial matters during the webinar. However, we show how you can solve business pain or security pain during each and every webinar. And of course, we remind you that we provide free demonstration license of all of our products for free use and with full-featured interface and functions. So please either drop us an email or register using the QR code. And the last but not least, the most interesting part, I guess, is that we are participating in GITEX 2022 that starts on October 10th. Farida and I will be there, the block SR30 at the exhibition stand, and we will show our solution in real time with 5 days in a row. And we have free promo codes for our guests that are valid till 30 September, meaning that you have to use them and register until tomorrow. So if you would like to join us and join GITEX for free, on the next slide you may see my email, where you can just write me an email saying that I want a promo code, and I will share it with you very fast. My email is marinaes@recfaces.com, or you can just use this promo code. And I think we hopefully will meet in GITEX, or I'm in Dubai now. Next week I will be in Saudi Arabia and then return here again. So if you wish to meet in person and to see the solution, I will bring it to you on my laptop and we can have a chat. And now I think it's high time for your questions. Yeah.
Thank you, Eugenia and Farida, for your presentation there. A lot to think about in terms of biometric authentication and the video management systems. I've got a lot of questions here and a few coming through. So once again, if anyone has any questions, please do pop them in the question pane. One question I have here is, how can any CCTV camera be linked to the RecFaces system?
Thank you, Dan. And yes, actually, you may connect any IP camera that is P-Link, for example, if the codec is H.264. That's only limit. By the way, we work with practically all CCTV cameras, and of course, before implementing the project, if you send us some information about your camera, we will say you, yes, it's the correct camera, or for example, you need to change some settings and by the way, add them. Yes, actually, we can connect directly all cameras to the solution. Or by the way, if we talk about existing integrations like Pelka, Milestone, and Bosch, cameras can be connected to their systems, and then we will synchronize these systems.
Okay, thank you, Farida. And there's a lot of questions here around the practical implementation of RecFaces in an organization. And I want to unpack that in terms of how to make a project, including facial recognition, a success. So my first question is, in terms of governance or overall oversight, does an organization have to employ someone to look after the RecFaces content, or is there someone at RecFaces that will work with the organization that adopts them? How would you recommend that?
Very good question. Actually, for example, we provide very easy tool in order to work this the VMS or standalone solution, and that's why we provide regular trainings. We, for example, can train the customers team, the partners team, and they can help you to work with it. By the way, actually, how it works now, we provide solution. It's very simple. User interface is quite understandable, and they use this system. For example, they can configure it once and then continue to work in their solutions. By the way, it's not very crucial if you want to actually regularly look at RecFaces. If we have integration, you look and you work in your CCTV system, by the way. That's, I think, all that I wanted to mention.
Okay, thank you. And in terms of practically uploading images to create a database of users, how quickly can an organization do this? How much time does it take to upload images to create a profile for a user? And how many images do you think the application or piece of software needs?
Mm-hmm. Actually, it takes no more than several hours because we have some import tools that allows you, for example, to add photos to the specific folder on your PC. And we will synchronize all photos and will create automatically profiles automatically. You just need to upload them or to your folder. After that, we instantly create profiles, and according our recommendations, of course, one photo is enough for facial recognition. By the way, if you can, you may add several photos. And if you will turn on automatic learning, automatic update of profiles, this system during several days may capture all data necessary to update photos in the profile and improve the accuracy in further. Wow,
so the RecFaces piece of software will learn the profiles instantly. That's pretty amazing. So I mean, I had a question about COVID and masks and things like that, but in your presentation you touched upon the sort of accuracy of the software there. So for example, in countries, I know in the Middle East there's still some restrictions in terms of mask wearing and daily clothing that people have to wear. Will that affect the accuracy of the biometric identification?
What may affect you, I mean, yep.
Yeah, well, would it affect it if we can only see someone's sort of eyes covered by a mask, for example, or will it still be accurate?
Mm-hmm. Video stream quality is hugely affect on facial recognition, and the more quality photos or video we receive, the more quality results we will provide. By the way, if we talk about photos in the database, they also can affect on facial recognition. If you store very old photos, this poor illumination, these backlights or spotlights, and etc., of course, this can also affect on facial recognition. When systems see facial features, of course, we can detect instantly and compare it. By the way, in order to see face, we need to receive very good quality picture from the camera. And of course, now in different conditions, as I demonstrated today, with poor illumination, also we can not only detect face, by the way, also identify. And in order to improve, of course, automatic update of profiles make work, fine-tuning of the camera make help to increase such accuracy. And by the way, in our experience, when we help our customers to receive and to create the best recognition rules and solution may work properly, and we can help you with it without any physical help. We can connect remotely and change settings and etc. in order to provide you with the best results.
Okay, thank you. And yeah, I can definitely agree with what you're saying there in terms of, especially with neural networks, machine learning, anything like that. Poor data going in will produce poor data out, right? So if the CCTV cameras and the information feeding RecFaces is of good quality, then the outputs will be very good as well.
Thanks, Dan.
I have one final question, and I always like asking the sort of sponsors and providers this question, because I always like to put myself in the shoes of the user. And so to summarize, Farida and Eugenia, what would the competitive advantage be for an organization adopting RecFaces? And if they were making a business case, what would you recommend putting in there?
Okay. I think that box solution is a ready-made tool, which, for example, other vendors may provide you, of course, the same facial recognition technology. By the way, we gathered all necessary practical business cases into one ready-made solution. And of course, when someone hears about facial recognition, they will think that this very difficult one. By the way, we added in our user interface tips or some information which can, for example, help you to increase the facility security. And that's also important. The main, I think, what we provide updates. Our facial algorithm is dramatically improved during several years, and we provide not only the improved facial recognition algorithms, we also provide some functions according to our customers' needs. Also, our technical support is provided throughout the world, and our customers can, for example, contact us, and we may share our expertise, we may share some information, etc., and will help with any situations as well. And of course, that we are in the top of the list also can be useful to know that the accuracy of these algorithms is very high.
Okay, thank you very much for that answer there, Farida. And thank you to you both for your presentation today. I'd like to say a big thank you to the audience, the participants for their questions and for attending the webinar today. I know this webinar is being recorded, so we will be filtering some of the content through on LinkedIn and other professional platforms too.
Then, sorry, may I add also that we have a question in the chat and Q&A section?
Yeah, of course. I've already asked that question in terms of how to implement a successful facial recognition project. But yeah, in terms of standards and guidelines, I would always point organizations towards the standard of good practice, the ISF's material there, especially for encryption. And when you're looking for a standard for video management systems, always a good starting point, as well as ISO 27000 and the NIST frameworks too. But I'm sure if you want to access and are interested in exploring RecFaces products, please do explore the website. There's some really interesting case studies in there as well. But Farida, Eugenia, thank you so much for your time. And thank you to everyone for attending today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel, and thank you, our guests.